Hey, Nessa Spiegelman here from Somanails. Sunday night, I want to do a quick tutorial on how I'm going to do my nails, show you pretty much on point of opening this beautiful shade. It's called Coral Bay. There's instructions here in the back, but I'll do a quick tutorial and you can see what comes inside this box. You open this up and there's a strip like this. There's two of them, okay? So there's usually enough for a mani and a pedi. There's always a nail prep pad and the cute file. I got a pink one this time. Sometimes they're blue. I already have an opened one. We'll save this one. So you open up this packet and I just try to save it, so open it up in such a way that you can save it, because you always have extras, and then later on you can use it for your pedi, or you can use it like in an accent finger if you wanted to try it next time. So you start with measuring your nail, okay? I usually leave this big one out, and I like the second largest size from my thumb. I like the third one from my middle. So you just plan it all out. One for my index finger. Pinky doesn't really work for me, so I'll use one here. I know I'm missing one. I think it's my pointer, okay? So here I have my 5 that I chose, okay? I have them out here, and then I have 3 here. And you know what, depending on the size of your pinky, like you can totally use these 3 for your pedi later. And of course, we have a whole strip remaining, right? So if we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 3 from the other, right? So we have 11, and I'm sure you can do like an amazing pedicure, and even like do one for my daughter. From one side you can totally do mani pedi and like a kitty one, or just save like any accents. So you start off with just peeling off the top clear layer, and then you take the second layer and you peel it off like this. You fold it just a little bit, just apply it to your nail and smooth it out. So the step I just like to, especially if it's glitters, I'll just take like a cuticle scissor and cut it off here as close to my nail as possible. Okay, so that's how it looks. Just, I'll go over it later with a nail file, but just using my finger, I just took off the excess, okay? And if I needed to, I would use a nail file later, but that's it. The nail is pretty much set. So on the other side, we just take off the piece that was holding on before, and you apply the good side onto your other nail. Just smooth it out. There you go. So the same thing for the other corner. So this is what you do with your nails. You just kind of like fold it in, and you can, with your other nails, you just clean it up, and you're just taking it off like extra pieces, right? They just fall off. You can use a nail file for this if you wanted to. You just go like this, file it away. That's it. 2 of my nails are done. Right? 8 more to go. Take your next one. You peel off the top. Peel off the bottom. Okay, so my pointer is done. Again, I'm just gonna use a cuticle scissor. I think it's like so much easier, and there's less to rip off, less chance that you might rip it when you're taking it off, right? And you want to use like the other side for your other nail. It's much easier to just cut it off close to your nail, you know. Sometimes there are shades that have large sparkles, and if you're pulling it, you might like actually cut off a sparkle. So you gotta be careful, like if you're pulling it, you might as well just use a nail file to cut it with a nail file if you don't have a cuticle scissor. And most of the time still end up cutting it with a file like this. I just put a file straight perpendicular. File it away like that. Okay. I've never used this shade before, and it's gorgeous. It's like a gradient. It goes from like red orangey to silver. That's totally me because I love two tones. Like so much of my jewelry is two toned, and after this weekend of dealing with the kids, I really was in the mood for a little bit of glamour. I think these look great so far. Okay. Excuse me. So moving on to my middle finger. With this one, I'll just show you what I do with my nail file, okay? This is how you cut it off with your nail file. You just put it perpendicular to your nail and you peel off the rest, okay? So this is the piece you get. It's like a really nice clean line. You just don't have to touch it again. Okay, if you're keeping track, we're doing finger number 6 now. Okay. Doing it with your left hand is not the easiest. Still a lot easier than putting on your nail polish. Okay, the trick is really to just try to put it as close to your nail bed as possible. It's going to stay on longer because they really do adhere for so long. The only time I want to take these off, and I'm just pulling this off. It's so easy. The only time I want to take this off if they like already grew out. I mean, for me, they grew out in about 2 weeks. So like by 2 weeks, like just the nail bed so far away from the polish, it just looks like messy. But you know, at the tips, like nothing's gonna be frayed. For me, when I used to go to the nail salons, it would always get frayed like as soon as I left. Like the ends would just start chipping, whatever, peeling, I don't know what. Like even if I did gel, they just didn't hold on. They felt so not natural, so thick. I like the feel of a natural nail, and that's what I get with these really fine, thin nail polish strips. I mean, this is just like nail polish. This is like, it feels even less than if you were to put a base coat, the nail polish, 2 nail polishes, right? Usually, when top coat. This is so much lighter. Really feel your hands, like what you're doing. Yeah, I like to feel pretty weightless. Alright, so just file away any excess here as I'm doing it. Alright, we're almost done. Number 8. Okay, finishing my ring finger here. A few more seconds until you can see the final result. Really excited for this coming week, the final weeks of summer. Spending final time with the kids at the pool, with friends. You know, don't have to do makeup much because we're wearing masks and sunglasses. But nails, everybody sees. So check out these beautiful shades that we have in Color Street going on now. My somanails page, I try to update whenever a new shade comes up. They just, you know, obviously there's a huge demand. It was so popular during quarantine when all the salons were closed, and it just continues. Like, it goes up at 11 and by 4 that shade is likely to be gone. So if there's something you like, try to get 2 of them so that you have it in little stock. You know, it's not like they dry off. I haven't seen them dry up. You know, the only time they dry up is if you open one up and you don't seal the packet well enough. So if you have any leftovers after you do your mani-pedi, make sure you put it in a tight Ziploc bag, or you can try sealing the leftover bag with like a hot iron. I have this nifty thing from China that like closes up all the bags, so you can usually preserve it longer. What did I do with this one? I just folded it, but no problem. I'll just try to unfold it here. You know, it's always the last one. Yeah, I just took it and folded it. I try to unfold it with my scissors. It's sticky and totally messing it up. Oh well, I messed up my final finger. Okay, one left and I messed it up. So that's why you have 11 extras. Okay, so take one from my strips of 11 that I have left over here that I didn't use, and that's what they're for. Put on my final nail here. Ah, come on, almost finished. Can't wait to go. Show these off to hubby. Watch a movie, have a glass of wine. Weekend's done. Nail polish done too. Okay. Here we go. My nails are all set. I can't even show these in a pretty way. Here you go. There you go, my really sweet tutorial. My nails are done. My hair is done. I'm ready for this Monday. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Soma Nail updates on Facebook, and I just created an Instagram page, Soma Nails as well. I'll talk to you all soon. Peace and love.